All right, shalom, shalom. First things first, I want to give our honor and praise unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem Rachakwadash. Say, Barakat the Yahweh, Brak the Yahawashi, Barakat the Yahweh, Brak the Yahawashi, Barakat the Yahweh, Brak the Yahawashi, Bahashem Rachakwadash. And we give double honors to our apostles and our elders, which are the apostle elders, a great millstone, which feed us with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding through the spirit and power of Yahweh Yahawashi. 2024, which is the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. The Yahweh Yahawashi comes and renews the elect, refreshes the elect, and the refreshing is happening right now by the way of the Spirit. Okay, man, call hello, Yahweh Shai. I got a new setup. I've been waiting to get it all set up to where I can go ahead and do videos this way. It's just a little bit more, I don't say advanced setup, but Lord willing, the sound comes through okay. Abaratazai did a test, so this is going to be the first video with the new setup. Man, but it is a beautiful thing that the Lord is allowing this truth to flourish in the planet Earth. And now you're seeing a lot of controversy when it comes to this truth, but that's the world we live in. There's a saying, there's no such thing as bad publicity. Okay. There's no such thing as bad publicity. And who invented publicity? Who invented everything you see taking place when it comes to entertainment? Esau didn't get these things on his own. All right, he was given rulership. That's why it says the earth is given into the hands of the wicked, and he covereth the faces thereof. Okay, the book of Job tells us these things. So what we are at now is that everything is being sifted, everything is being put in order when it comes to who the Lord is dealing with. And how do we know who the Lord is dealing with? By the way of the Spirit. I'm going to play this video. This is from Apostle Elder Tahar's video. I was watching it, and this guy from IUIC right here, Asaph, he said something in the video that really stuck out. He said exclusivity, if that's the word he used, exclusiveness. Okay, so I'm gonna play this, and then the first thing that came to my mind was the Lord did preach exclusivity. Okay, exclusivity. It's a hard one to get, but exclusiveness. And how do we know that? Because everything wasn't given even to all of Israel. That's why it says there's an Israel of the Most High. There's Israelites that are of the seed line of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, which are of the promises, but there's an elect in that also. So let's go ahead and play this, Lord willing, this edifying lesson. And to show that, guess what? This understanding of the MOTB, understanding of hell, these are things that the Lord has given to men to put in order. But also there are certain things that the Lord taught to certain men that other men weren't privy to. Okay, so we're going to see that now, but everything is being made plain. But if you don't have the oil from the time when Yahawashi was on the earth and was giving out the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, you're not going to get it now. So let's go ahead and play this part, and then we'll go right into the scriptures.
Question. And I'm going to show you how this goes exactly with what's going on today. Because for every time a group wants to push some doctrine, they claim exclusivity and they exalt themselves above everybody else.
Which, if you see what they're doing, that's what IUIC is saying. They say that if you fall out the truth and from IUIC that means you ain't gonna make it, period. And if you go to you can't teach unless you teach under their banner. They tell you that. They push that exclusivity. They push that. But then they want to tell that others don't push it. But when it comes to the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, there are certain situations where everything isn't given to everyone to understand the fullness of it. Okay, so let's go ahead and play that again.
Book of Luke, chapter 7.
A group wants to push some doctrine. They claim exclusivity and they exalt themselves above everybody else.
The book of Luke, chapter 7 and verse 31. And the Lord said, whereunto then shall I liken the men of this generation?
And then when he said that, they ain't pipe. They're not dancing. Okay. They're not dancing to this thing. Okay. So let's go ahead and we'll pull up the word exclusivity. Okay. The definition of the word exclusivity. Okay. Let's go ahead and play that.
Exclusivity.
Okay. That is the fact of shutting. Salakia. It says the fact of shutting other things incompatibility, the fact of shutting out some other thing incompatibility. See? Okay. So what do you see happening right now when it comes to the understanding that Yahawashi Yahawashi is given in the way of this truth. Okay. So exclusivity, it says the act of practice of shutting out all others from a relation, process, location, etc. The act or practice of shutting out all others from a relation, process, location. It says the tendency to resist including those who are different or do not meet a narrow set of criteria. So that right there, that's a potent one. This one we're gonna rock with this one. That's what you see here. It says the tendency to resist including those who are different or do not meet a narrow set of criteria. So the criteria is the spirit has to be dealing with you, man. Okay? It's not something that we're pushing and saying, okay, well, you can't get it. Or the spirit is the one that's waking us up. The spirit is the one that's giving us the inspiration, that which is to inspire, to breathe the spirit into you. Wake up in the way of your pineal gland, just like the apostle tells us. Okay? But this is the book of Let's go Matthew. Let's go Matthew to show you that the Lord spoke of the same way. Okay? Exclusiveness. Because everything is not meant, because who do you think helped with the plots? Why do you think John the Baptist says, who has warned you to flee from the wrath to come? John was being exclusive. John didn't say, hey, here's the Sadducees and Pharisees. Come on in. Let's go ahead and hold hands and praise the Lord. Okay. But John knew, because he knew that they wasn't really coming to get the truth. Okay. This is the book of Matthew 13 and verse 10. It says, and the disciples came and said unto him, why speakest thou unto them in parables? Okay. Because he said that he's going to speak when Yahawashi comes, he's going to speak in those dark sayings, parabolic talk. Okay. So let's even look at this. Okay. Let's see here. Let's do linear. The word there for parables is parabolo, parabolai.
Strong's G 3850, parabole.
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 And it says what? A place of one thing by the side of another. What is that juxtaposition? As of a ship in battle when you have side by side. It says a comparison of one thing with another, likeness, similitude, an example by which a doctrine or precepts is illustrated, a narrative, by agreeable of the laws and usage of human life. So Yahawashi was speaking in parables to the people. They weren't understanding it. Okay. So when the parables came out, that they had a problem with it. Why is that? Because they couldn't understand that the dark sayings wasn't given everything. It was given in a breakdown in a way of what? That if you have it, you're going to understand it. That's why it says, he that hath ears, let him hear. This is Matthew 13 and verse 11. He answered and said unto me, because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given. Exclusive. That's what exactly the Lord, our Messiah, is showing you right here. Why didn't he just speak plain Jane? To the disciples, he spoke plain Jane. He told them the meaning of things. He broke it down. Sometimes the prophets didn't even understand even after it was broken down to them. So it says, he answered and said unto them, because it is given unto you, a certain people, to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven. What's another mystery? The MOTB. Because if you that's what you got to say. That's the speed bump you got to get over to get into the kingdom of heaven. Every man must be tried and tested through the merit and see if you're gonna buckle down. Same thing when Yahawashi went through his moment in the wilderness. That was a trying moment for him. And it says, and he said, and he answered and said unto me, because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but unto them it is not given. For whosoever hath, to him shall it be given. And see, that means this right here is showing you what we're the time frame that we're in. We're piping unto them by the way of the truth, and they don't want to hear it. They don't want to acknowledge it. They don't want to dance to it. Okay? Hell is not a real place. That is not a merciful place, because they're speaking against not just men. They're speaking against you, saying that the Most High is putting a soul in a place to burn. You're not. You're taking the name of the Lord as in you're giving it an attribute that it doesn't have. The Lord can judge. That's why we in hell. The earth realm is hell. That's where you can be heaven or you're hell. You can be flourishing or you can not. We're in our hell now. You Jakes are in hell. You don't have control over your children. You've been forced to come over here and been ravished, broken, taken out of power. Everything that makes you as a human being has been dismantled from you. That's why your neighborhoods look the way they do. You live in squalor. You last hired, first fired. No nation respects you besides you doing sports and physical things that are entertainment unto them. But when it comes to respecting and having a healthy knowledge, they don't have that. That's what the kingdom of heaven is going to be. It's going to switch roles. We're going to be looked at as the kings and the honorable people of the planet Earth. And the wicked is going to be seen as the wicked. Okay, that's why it says, is this him that shaketh the nations? The nations are going to say that. They're going to look at Esau for what he is, because we're going to reveal him. All his dark secrets that he's been doing is going to come out to the forefront, man. It says, for whatsoever he had. So it said, for whatsoever, it says, Salakia, for whatsoever hath to him shall be given. So that means if you got the truth and you believe and you trimmed your lamp in these times, you're going to be given more, because the Lord has said he's going to pour out his spirit. So there's a pouring of spirit out here. There's a knowledge, wisdom, and understanding that's coming out to the forefront. It says, and he shall have more abundant. That's why it says, believe upon me, and out of thy belly shall flow rivers of living water. Okay. And it says, and he shall have more abundance, but whosoever hath not, from him shall be taken away even that he hath. Same thing with Nate. Nate had the name. Nate pushed the name. Nate broke the name down. Nate had the oil at one time, but now hell is coming in there. That's why it says he can pass sea and air to make one proselyte, and then turn him to a two more fold child of hell than he is. And that's what you see, because these guys are pushing. They're calling us this and saying we're that. We're rapists. Where there is no proof of that. We have kids. We have children. We have families that we have young nieces and but they're pushing that. That's why it says that they're gonna hate you. They hate him that rebuketh in the gate. Okay, they don't like the men that are pushing this truth, man. Okay, so let's go here. Let's go to Isaiah. Let's get Ecclesiasticus real quick. It says, for wisdom is according to her name, and she is not manifest unto many. That's it. The spirit itself is exclusive. Wisdom is exclusive. So it's not coming to everybody. Right here shows you it's not manifest unto many, a chosen few. That's what you have. That's what the Lord is setting up. A chosen few. It's not everybody. And we ain't choosing ourselves. We hope and pray. That's why we pray for the elect, because, hey, if they get it, guess what? The nation is going to be good, man. Because they're going to usher in the kingdom of heaven, which belongs to you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay. This is Isaiah 29 and verse 11. Isaiah 29 and verse 11. It says, in the vision of all is become unto you as the words of a book that is sealed, which men deliver to one that is learned. And we're learned in what? The breakdowns, the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, saying, read this, I pray thee. And he said, I cannot, for it is sealed, exclusive. Okay. And the book is delivered unto him that is not learned, saying, read this, I pray thee. And he saith, I am not learned. Okay. These guys aren't learned when it comes to the spirit, man. They're negating the spirit for pride's sake. That's what it is. It's pride. They don't really want because if it was the truth for truth's sake, they would know that, guess what? Let's look into what these guys are saying. Let's not just judge a book, but every time it's just, oh, we rapists. And then that's childish, man. That's childish, because they know the fact, because we would be plastered every supposed news station and all those things, man. This is Psalms 31 and verse 20. It says, thou shalt hide them in the secret of thy presence from the pride of man. Thou shalt keep them secretly in a pavilion from the strife of tongues. So what do you think is that? What do you think these guys are saying? Just like Polite. Polite is a prime example, man. He was a strife of the tongue. He was a false, a bearer of false, what does it say? False witness, man. And just like Yahawashi dealt with the same thing, we dealing with the same thing on another level, man. Okay? So they don't really want the truth. They don't want the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding that the truth brings. They just want to be what? Made to be them, not made to look. We ain't here to make ourselves look anything but to praise Yahawashi Yahawashi and say thank you for the knowledge, wisdom that's been given, man. Okay? This is not for us to uplift ourselves and to magnify ourselves in some kind of broken down way, man. Okay? Let me see here. Let me try to Ecclesiasticus. Let me see. Let's do this. Let's do this. All right, hold on. Let's go to Second Ezra. Let's do Second Ezra. This is Second Ezra. Let's do 12 and 38. We'll close there. This is just a mic check, but I wanted to go in on this lesson. This is Second Ezra 12 and verse 38. It says, and teach them to the wise of the people, whose heart thou knowest may comprehend and keep these secrets. Exclusivity. Okay? That's what you're seeing when it comes to the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of fullness. So it does, he put his foot in his mouth when he said that. Okay, because the Lord himself, that's why he spoke in parables. So those that can hear it will hear it exclusively for their ears. Okay, because it says none of them, because we were given to Yahawashi to understand this truth, to understand that he is the Messiah, to understand what his purpose is and what he was to do. All right. So I'm gonna leave it there. Lord willing, is edifying lesson. Call hello, Yahawashi Yahawashi, Bashim Hakwadash for the new setup. I'm truly blessed to be able to do it and just to bring the word out even more, to bring it more vividly, and Lord willing to be edifying and to, hey, we at the time of hope and refreshing is happening. So with that, I want to say call hello, Yahweh, Bashim Yahawashi, Bashim Hakwadash. Until the next time, I say shalom and more now than ever. Keep faith. Shalom.